Being able to give your children the best life possible is the greatest honor and the greatest blessing and privilege. Being able to sit back and watch them thrive and watch them grow in the most loving and healthy way, and knowing that you're breaking generational cycles and the generational dysfunction, abuse, whatever it was that you had to go through growing up, and realizing that they will never know that same pain and they will never know those kinds of struggles. They are free to live a happy childhood and have a happy childhood and live their best life when they are children, the way that children should. So it's a beautiful thing. And it's really cool when you kind of take a minute to step back and you realize um, the journey and how far you've come and all of the kind of healing that you might have done with your own life and your own past. And now you're able and capable of giving this little human the best parts of you because you allowed yourself to face the most difficult times in your life. You've allowed yourself to face the hurt and the pain, the neglect, whatever it was that you might have gone through, the abuse, and you chose not to be a victim of your situation and your circumstance. You chose to take that difficulty and those struggles and completely turn it into something beautiful because we have the choice. We have the choice to I can become the worst parts of myself, the ugliest, meanest, saddest, most horrible parts of myself. And I can allow myself to be a victim of this pain, or I can turn all of it into something so beautiful, useful, productive, healthy. And I can give back to others the best of me instead of giving to others the pain that was inflicted on me. I can choose to, because I understand loss, because I understand pain, and I understand what it means to go through times in life that leave you broken and feeling like, maybe nobody loves me. Maybe I am ugly inside, or I'm not worth anything, or maybe I'm not worth loving. Maybe um, everyone else is just better than me, and maybe these other children deserve love and I don't. Maybe I am as weird and strange and just too different. Maybe I am all these things that people say that I am. And it's facing all of that pain, rejection, and realizing, no, that's wrong. I'm not going to believe the lies. I'm not going to believe this horrible things about me. I'm going to make something beautiful of this pain and make it useful. And I'm going to become better. And I'm going to turn something that could have been so dark and useless and destructive, and I'm going to turn it into something that is my own personal victory and something that works for me, and turn it into magic and beauty and compassion, empathy. And because of what I've gone through, because I've seen these, all these different parts and pieces and sides of life, I'm able to love deeper, to give more, to withstand, to analyze and understand. And I'm able to help others and I'm able to understand my own mind and see truly how beautiful this life can be, because I know the darkest places and I know how it feels when you reach the best place that's full of just, it's just beautiful. It's light and love and forgiveness, peace, self-peace, self-respect, dignity, all the things, all the great things that every human being should strive for in life, strive to be, strive to feel within themselves. So we absolutely have the choice. You have the choice to be everything horrible that's ever happened to you. You could be the personification of that, or you can rise above it, transcend it, transform it, and create something that is beautiful and not destructive. So it's all about choice. We all have that choice. And the trick is to not run from the pain, but to face it. It's not easy, it's difficult. It requires grace. It requires forgiveness, self-forgiveness, forgiveness to others. It doesn't mean you accept the behavior, the abuse. It means that you forgive so that you can still allow there to be places within your heart where love exists and beauty exists. You forgive so that you're not consumed and overtaken by rage and hurt and pain that's just going to destroy everything in its path. That's why you forgive. Forgiveness so that you can truly see the beauty in your life, because without that, you don't. You see the flaws in everybody instead of the beauty first. You see the glass empty instead of seeing hope, opportunity, a chance to make something out of nothing. You see dead ends, struggle, this is too hard, excuses, self-pity. You have to have forgiveness, and you have to sit with the pain, learn from it, so that you can make it into something beautiful, and not allow it to make you the prisoner, so that you can control everything within you, within your world, your inner world, and you can just be the best of yourself. So we have the choice. The choice is ours. It's in our hands. Even if you've made 1,000 mistakes, even if you've gotten it all wrong up until this point, you have the ability to say, no more. I'm not going to run from this. I'm not going to continue to be the worst of myself. I had these really horrible things happen to me, and I'm going to make something of it. I'm not going to let it all be in vain. I'm not going to become the evil that I've seen. I'm not going to become the darkness that was inflicted onto me. So, a choice. We have the choice, and we can choose no matter where we are in life. If you're in your 20s, if you're in your 50s, there is no such thing as, as long as you're breathing, there's time. There's time to choose, and you can choose to take the high road.